Today's video is a little bit different. I just wanted to talk about my experience with gaming mice and how I don't think it necessarily makes you better at the game. So the first gaming mouse that I ever got was the HyperX Pulsefire Haste, and this was before I really knew anything about Bedwars. I don't even know if I had watched any videos to base my opinion off of. I'm pretty sure I just saw it on Amazon when I searched up gaming mouse, and I was like, oh, this looks cool, so I got that. Obviously not the best thing for Bedwars, but it definitely served me for a time, I felt. But I wouldn't say there was anything inherently wrong with the mouse itself. I think it's just not meant for Bedwars, which is, fine, because most gaming mice aren't. But specifically with just how the buttons were not very good for not double clicking, butterfly clicking, and that kind of thing. And also it just had it had a good amount of pre-travel. But that wasn't a huge deal. Either way, I just decided being kind of unsatisfied with it and I wanted something better. So eventually I upgraded to the Model O-, and I didn't actually use it for that long. I thought it would be a good mouse, and honestly it was, but I think at that time I just didn't really know what to look for in a mouse. But I only used it for a little bit, and I honestly didn't really like it while I was using it. The first time, at least. Goodness, what am I doing? I can't clutch there. I don't even remember exactly why I didn't like that mouse. I do remember that one big issue with it was the quality control of Glorious is not the best. And the mouse that I got in the mail had an actual warp to it. So basically it would kind of rock between the front left skate and the back right skate. And it wasn't super major or anything, but it was enough to be make me not want to use the mouse over the Pulsefire Haste. How did you miss that? You are so bad. Watch this guy be one of my viewers, and then he just gets absolutely angry at me in the comments because I called him horrible. I bagged this final. Yes. Alright, anyways, like I was saying, I didn't really use that mouse for that long, and I kind of just sat under the impression that it just wasn't for me, or for some reason. I do remember that I actually decided to go buy the regular sized Model O instead, because I thought maybe that was an issue or something. I didn't end up liking that one anymore. And actually I'd say that once I tried out the full sized Model O, I kind of realized that the minus was better. Again, not sure if it's a quality control thing, but I swear that the larger sized one had different switches, because it was just so much harder to press down the mouse buttons for some reason. And I don't know, I just didn't enjoy using it. It was pretty large as well. I mean, my hands haven't really gotten a whole lot bigger since then, but I think I was still just trying stuff out, and so I didn't end up using that mouse for very long either. Let's see if I can get this guy and get all the emeralds, hopefully. You are blatantly invis. I don't know what you are doing. Is he trying to get my bed? Okay, and he invised again. Seriously? I can see you! His invis particles, he's just not... Wow. Alright, oh, I only have wool on my bed. This could be bad, actually. Oh, that is really bad, actually. That was a really bad boost. Ooh, yeah, my bed's gone. Oh. What the hell? Okay, well, that happened. Anyways, between those two mice, I didn't really end up liking either of them that much. And so, the only obvious thing to do would be spend more money to buy more random mice to see if they would be any better. I believe after that I got the Bloody A70 and then the Rocat Cone Pro. Even though I liked the A70 and the Rocat, they were both just I feel mainly drag clicking mice. They weren't that good for butterfly clicking. I mean, I guess you can butterfly click on the A70, but it's just, so heavy, I think. And I don't know, I just didn't love using it. At that point, I kind of realized that out of all of those, the Model O- was still the best choice. So I actually mained that for quite a while, probably a full year or so. And honestly, I liked the mouse quite a bit. Once I fixed like the issue with it rocking back and forth on like the feet, I basically just put a piece of electrical tape over like the one skate that was like either too high, I guess. Why are you here? So once I fixed that, I was like pretty happy with the mouse altogether. Oh, I almost got him there. Does he have a gap? I don't think he does. Oh, but he's not getting my bed though. I wish I bought some blocks. He's probably just gonna go up and then try to like juke me or something. Please die. How do you not take fall damage there? Okay, he just threw out his M's. So I used the Model O- for quite a while with some grip tape and, like I said, the electrical tape underneath that one shoe. And honestly, I've been pretty happy with it. It's a good size, I'd say. Like, my hands have gotten like slightly bigger, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if they have gotten bigger, but I still enjoy using the mouse quite a bit to this day. But I was kind of just wanting something that was like a little bit better, mostly just in the quality control. Because like I said, you know, it still had that issue with the mouse feet rocking, and I just didn't like having to deal with that. I also wanted something that had hopefully better skates because, oh, he's way outgeared me. I actually almost killed him still. But I just wanted something better, you know? So I actually did end up getting another Model O- at one point just to see if like the quality would be different. And I will say that the first Model O- that I got and the second one were genuinely like a night and day difference. Like, I swear they were different mice. It's actually like insane how different they were. The first mouse, okay, he's tricking me. Please don't. What is he fireballing for? Okay, my bed's gone. Anyways, yeah, it was genuinely crazy how different the two mice were. The second one that I got had like much less snappy double clicking. He's gonna fireball me. Oh, he's just waiting, I guess. But the double clicking was a lot less snappy, and I don't know. The switches didn't feel as good. They were kind of like mushy, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. And also, for some reason, I don't know why this is, but like, but like I was saying, I feel like they were just two very different mice, and I think Doris just needs to fix their quality control. I know they're not that focused on their older gen of mice since they're, you know, basically phased out at this point, but like, they're so integral to the Bedwars community that like, I feel like they really need to like put more time and effort into making them and like still producing them. But I don't know, I guess it's fine, it's not a huge deal. But like I said, second Model O- was like, very different feel, but it still didn't really like change much besides just, you know, not having the weird warping issue. At that point, I got the Endgame gear. I had heard good things about the Endgame gear OP1 8K V2, and it is actually a very popular mouse in the shooter game section, I guess, just because of how it can do 8K pulling really well. And obviously that's not really a thing for Minecraft, but still something that was like, still something useful, but I guess it just wasn't really like for Minecraft. I kind of just got it because, you know, some people said it was good. But I realized very early on into using that mouse that it just wasn't good for Minecraft. It wasn't that I didn't like the mouse. I still think it was a very good mouse. Like, I think the build quality was absolutely amazing. And like, I think they did everything very well. Like, the clicks felt great. It was a great mouse. It just, the only problem with it was just not wide enough for butterfly clicking. So eventually I realized like, this is just not gonna, oh, I should have seen it coming. At that point, I kind of gave up for a while, like trying to get new mice for Minecraft, because like, at that point it was just like, I don't know why I'm like wasting more and more money on this. Like, I should just like be content with the Model O- and like get used to that again, because like there wasn't a whole lot that was better than that. Thank you for the boost, sir. Okay, this guy is hard cheating. It's really hard for me to play and like commentate, you know? What the? Okay, I don't know how that works. He like stacked his damage somehow. I should not have died there. I was gonna win that trade, but Hypixel does not care. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got a lag spike there. And if only there was something that you could use to stop lag spikes. Hey, if you're also tired of Hypixel giving you hit reg and delayed knockback, try out today's sponsor, Swab's Optimizations. It improves your connection on both budget and high-end PCs, no matter where you live and even if you have good Wi-Fi. Swabs will send packets to Hypixel in a way that will lower your ping, help you get better hit registration, and even make your connection more stable when you're on bad Wi-Fi. So go check out the link in the description to redeem your 5-day free trial for the Optimizer app and your 14-day free trial for the Hypixel proxy, both with no credit card required. And now back to the video. But at this point, I kind of just, started using the Model O- like only and just being content with that. And honestly, as I kept using it, I kept getting more and more used to like the inconsistency of like the mouse skates and stuff. And honestly, I realized that it was a really good mouse because like, I don't know, what's not to love? I feel like everything on paper about the Model O is like done really well. And if you get a good copy of it, then like, it's perfect. Like there's really nothing wrong with it. That did not happen. Oh, he got stuck in that block. W Hypixel. All right, well that's a free bet for me as long as I don't screw it up. I wish I had shears so I could do some Jamesing, but I don't think that's. This poor guy. That wasn't even like his fault. Okay, so I'm just getting double rush. That's really cool, bro. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how I did get my bed there, but use buns. Oh god, they're coming back already. Why are you targeting me so hard, bro? There's a free final right over there. And there's my bed gone. Wait. Is this guy stupid? Okay, he's blocked in. That's, yeah, definitely. How has he not gotten the bed yet? That's crazy. Yo! Okay, so why is everyone hacking today? I swear, I'm gonna crash out. Okay, so my my thingy ran out of storage, but I am back. A little late into the game. Anyways. Alright, I wasn't talking because I wasn't sure if I would actually leave this game in since, I wasn't really surviving. But actually I locked in, and so I can actually keep this in the video now. But I guess my point is, like, no matter how much money you spend on a mouse, the real limiting factor is just your own skill. Like, you will never really be like... Oh my god. It's so bad. Are they cross-teaming? There's no way. There's no way they're cross-teaming just to get a free final. That's insane. Alright, well, the point is, if you have a G Pro Superlight and you are just a bad player, like you're not good at the game, like you're just not gonna play well. Like, I'm sorry to say, but there's just nothing that you can do if you're just not good at the game. The best way to actually get better at the game is to improve your game sense and your tech, because those are the two main, like, areas that will actually make you better at this game. Like, I don't care if you have, like, the world's best setup with a RTX 5090 $200 mouse. You will play better if you have good game sense and mech and like a really cheap computer than you will if you have like oh, okay. I kind of lost my train of thought. Dude, this is why I just cannot record commentary videos, because like I can't commentate while playing the game. It's so bad. Like genuinely, I'm impressed that I'm even doing this well while I'm trying to talk and yap stuff. I don't know. Really, just the underlying message here is stop wasting like all your time and effort just like trying to research what's, you know, the best mouse for Bedwars or whatever. Like different people have different like mice that are good for them. But like, honestly, I'd say that over like, oh, he doesn't have obby. I really expect him to have obby. Cases where you should upgrade your mouse would be like if you have a crappy like Chinese no-name brands like dollar store mouse that has like 200 milliseconds of click delay. I don't think that like if you have a Model O or Model O minus, unless you like just don't like something about like the specific shape of it, I don't think that you should buy a new mouse just because like you're not satisfied with like the mouse as a computer mouse goes. Like, wow, that was a really effective fireball, bro. What is the strat? GG's. At the end of the day, what you should be asking yourself when you're considering buying a new mouse is this mouse upgrade actually going to make me better, or is it more just like chasing those marginal like features that big brands will tell you that their mice are like slightly better? Oh, hello. He clutched. He's good at the game. Never mind. Okay, let me try to finish my sentence like one more time. I'm actually like so disjointed. I think I've repeated myself like at least like 3 times already. Point is, if there's an actual issue that you can like describe and like say what is wrong with your current mouse, then sure, maybe you can get an upgrade if you want. But if you have a mouse that double clicks well, is a good shape, you can butterfly, do whatever clicking method that you use well on it, just there is no reason to upgrade just because you see another mouse that is slightly better on paper. For example, a lot of people recommend the Lamzu Maya X for Bedwars, and I would say that that is a very good mouse. I think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it does everything that it's supposed to do perfectly. But the point is, if you're spending $100 on a mouse and you already have a mouse that can do all of those things like almost just as well, the gains are very marginal for like such a low amount of, the gains are not enough to warrant spending that much money. But like, you don't need to spend astronomical amounts of money just to get a good mouse for Bedwars. I just walked into the block trap, didn't I? This guy is necked, so I may have some issues with him. He's pre-gapping. Why would you do that? I don't appreciate that. How is he getting these weird double hits, I swear? Okay, and he just threw all his materials. If you're not playing to the ability that you think that you should be able to, don't question your mouse first, unless you have like the worst mouse of all time. If you have a decent mouse that costs like $30, $40, first look at your game sense and what mechanics you know. If you're single clicking, like, it doesn't matter how good your mouse is, you're just not gonna play as well as someone who can butterfly click on like a literal like Dell mouse. Oh god. I think another good thing to like look at when you're trying to consider if you want to buy a new mouse is the reason that you're playing badly in Bedwars because of your PvP or because of your like other skills, like just having game sense, knowing when to protect your bed. Ooh. Oh, I think I gray pearled. Okay. Alright, gray's probably gonna be coming for me next, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna go for yellow right now. That's all I really know what to do. Oh. I know this has been a bit of a yap session, but I still feel like it's an important thing to say. Oh, he just got comboed out of his minds. I feel like it'll just help inform some of you guys who are like me and blamed their skill level on, you know, their mouse. Keyboard too, but I think that people in the Bedwars community mostly gripe about their mouse not being good enough. And really the point is, player with good actual skills with a bad mouse will win over a bad player with like the best peripherals on the market, and that's just the truth. And you really don't need to spend that much money to get a good mouse. Like I said, $60, you can get yourself a mouse that will work just perfectly for like pretty much your entire Bedwars career, unless it like breaks or something. But don't waste your money on what big companies will tell you is like the new tech in gaming mice. There hasn't been anything that's come out recently that like has improved Bedwars mice in like probably like 5 years. And all of the new tech with like the rapid trigger and stuff like that, Minecraft is not a horribly competitive game. Like, I understand that like there are a heck ton of sweats on this game, but as far as like having like perfect aim, having perfect clicking, that is not like the main part of Bedwars. The main parts are having skill, being able to clutch, having good game sense, and hardcore. Those are like the main areas that you need to be good at. And if you're spending all of your time just trying to get better clicking, you're not gonna improve. And that's just a fact. Anyways, make sure to check out today's sponsor by going to the link in the description for your free 14-day trial of the proxy and 5-day trial of the optimizer. And I will see you guys in the next video.